Hi everyone, it's Gary Nicholson here for weatherweb.net. It's your look ahead video today on Sunday the 29th of March. Now some unsettled conditions on the way over these next few days with frequent rain and showers in the forecast. More details on that in my latest fast forecast video just to the right of this one. For now though, let's take a look through the outlook towards the Easter weekend and something a little bit more optimistic with high pressure trying to build in as we go towards next weekend. First of all though, here's your total rainfall across Europe this full week ahead, and you can see plenty of wet weather across Britain, across Ireland, across into northern and central areas of Europe as well, also across into Greece and Turkey, although across the Mediterranean by and large that bit drier with high pressure largely in charge, a few thunderstorms across central parts of Spain. Now over these next few days ahead we've got some heavy showers and bursts of rain moving through fairly frequently. This is the temperature chart from 500 millibars, so it's around 18,000 feet in the atmosphere, and the temperatures at this height are showing as around minus 37 or minus 38 across the north of Scotland, again well up in the atmosphere, but that colder air aloft helping to trigger the instability and form some quite heavy lively showers. The rumble of thunder in some of the heavier downpours will come through as well. At this same sort of height, temperatures across the south of England are nearer to around a minus 20, so we're not quite as unstable and cold air aloft in these regions, so most of the showers will be more focused across central northern areas of the country. That chart for Tuesday, this is also the Tuesday 850 temperatures. This is a bit nearer to the surface, but still up aloft at 5,000 feet, so still above surface levels. And at this level we've got temperatures across northern and western areas to around minus 5 and to around minus 7 across northwestern Scotland. This then cold enough for some of these showers to penetrate right down to the surface as some snow and hail falling right down to some of the lowest levels. So even if it's not sticking, some of the heavier showers may just contain something a little bit wintry. And those colder temperatures at 850 millibars, again 5,000 feet, extending across many areas by Wednesday at around minus 6 to minus 8 across many areas. So again, showers that fall, many of them with some hail and some sleet and snow right down to the lowest levels. Only really the far southwest seeing temperatures around minus 4 or higher at 850 millibars. And it's quite a strong jet stream as well that's producing these areas of low pressure, driving in periods of wind and rain. This is for Monday, and the strong jet stream across the Atlantic and across Britain around 100 to 200 knots across these areas. And this is the wind speeds at around 30,000 feet, so right up in the atmosphere, driving the weather systems at the surface. Now by Thursday the jet stream just beginning to break a little bit. We've got the strongest of it out towards the east of Britain, so gradually as pressure begins to build in this sort of area the jet stream does weaken. And by Easter weekend a bit more of a wavy pattern, the jet stream breaking up into various streaks and more in the way of a ridge across the British Isles, with high pressure building in somewhere in this sort of area and a generally weaker and more meandering jet stream by that time. And the evidence of that is from the surface chart. This is for Thursday first of all, an area of low pressure at the surface somewhere in here, another one there, another one across in Scandinavia as well. We've got a front somewhere in this sort of region, a warm front is roughly here, and we'll have a cold front trailing back in this sort of zone as well. So some rain to come for Thursday across many central and southwestern areas, and a few showers still across northern regions. Some difficulty in the detail by Friday, but it looks like an area of low pressure is somewhere across central and southern Britain with some rain and showers again in the forecast, but with high pressure towards the north and also away towards the southwest, just signs that this gradually builds and that low begins to fill and weaken as we go towards Easter Saturday. And there's the chart for Saturday with high pressure building across the country, that low moving away towards Central Europe and generally fairer conditions, and they're still fairly cool with the flow coming down from the north and northeast. By Easter Sunday, that high pressure is a bit more across the country. The exact detail may not look exactly like this by this stage, but looking like generally fairer conditions, lighter winds and drier across many areas. But with clearer skies overnight and light winds as well, expect some frost to form over the Easter weekend. This is in the CFS model. This is rainfall right through this week ahead, the week 1 up until the 4th of April, showing the rain coming in off the Atlantic, the strong jet stream flow, and that rain then extending all the way across Britain and northern Europe as you saw in the predicted rainfall totals. Now by week 2, so the week ending the 11th of April, so this is from Easter until the following weekend, and with higher pressure generally in the forecast, northern Europe looking drier on the whole, whilst more rainfall is down towards Spain and Portugal by this stage, with low pressure being in this sort of area compared to more generally higher pressure towards the north of Europe. Now, some of the forecasting models for the weekend in the 18th are a bit mixed in their outcomes at the moment. Some keeping low pressure as a cut-off feature, as I think Simon was saying yesterday, down towards Iberia, and keeping higher pressure towards the north, a bit more extensive across the country. The CFS on this run has got more rainfall across Britain, so a more general area of low pressure, somewhere in this sort of area, bringing more widely unsettled conditions by that point. And some of the GFS ensembles as well, trying to point towards that as well. So I want to keep an eye on the forecast runs as we go through these next few days for that middle part of April. So things to keep an eye on as we go through these next few days ahead, and we'll have the latest for the Easter weekend updated for you right through this week here at weatherweb.net. For now though, thank you for watching, and bye for now.